If you want to be successful as a photographer in France, you have to be in Paris. So I moved there for 3 years. That was hell. I was just sleeping outside.
Life's all about color, but there are a few things that can capture emotions and the highs and lows that come with it, like a black and white photograph. Today I'm going to be in conversation with Allan Abani, the master of black and white portraiture. We're going to be talking about his process, his highs and lows, and his journey of never settling. I'm Dhruv, and this is Through the Lens. Where did the inspiration come from to pursue portraits?
I like to hear people's stories. That's the main purpose of this for me, I think. And after, usually when they share their stories, you can see it on their face. So that's why I like to hear them, so I can show a part of their story in one picture. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ready? I'm gonna ask you to stand here.
Okay.
Look at me this way. One step to your right. Okay, here. Thank you. Even when I was studying art when I was a kid, I was painting portraits and stuff like that. So I love landscapes. I just like people too much, I guess.
It's the story which matters.
Yeah.
So let's go back a bit. Come from a small town in France, and you're here in Tokyo. That's quite a story.
You know, I've been shooting for 15 years now, I believe. The moment I bought my camera, I think after a week of using it, I just told myself, I'm gonna give myself 10 years to become an accomplished photographer. I was working in a garage at that time, and I just quit my job and just try to make a living as a photographer. From that moment, I just stopped everything and focused on that. I'm from a small town in the south of France, right? So if you want to be successful as a photographer in France, you have to be in Paris. So I moved there for 3 years. That was hell. That was hell. I was homeless. I was just sleeping outside. And look at my hand here. Okay, good. So after a week, a friend from my hometown texted me, like, where are you sleeping? And I was like, here and there. He said, come to my place the time you find something. So I ended up staying 8 or 9 months to his place, 18 square meters next to the Louvre Museum. And he basically saved my life there. I found a creative team there who took me under their wing, and they helped me and connected me with people, found me some work here and there, but I couldn't make a decent salary every month. It was very small money that I was helping my friend with because I was staying at his place for free, basically. And if you want to enjoy Paris, you need money, right? So I didn't have money to meet people, to connect, for coffee, things like that. So I decided to move to New York to try to make my career in the US. And before New York, I wanted to stop by Tokyo for 2 weeks. So I booked my flight, came to Tokyo first, stayed in Tokyo, and didn't go to the US. Very attracted by the culture since I was a kid. You know, anime, food, drifts, cars. It's good, you can really play with the setting and colors and stuff, and tones.
You've been shooting in RAW mode with the OnePlus 12, and this one does 10-bit RAW. How does that affect your editing process?
Well, it works really good, because I could retouch in details. I can go deep into the picture and retouch, for example. I don't carry my compact camera anymore. I just take my phone and take photos like this, and it's very good. Even for portrait nowadays, you have such a good lens on the phone that you don't have to carry a big camera with you all the time.
Right.
And with the OnePlus, you can adjust the settings pretty widely, which is really good to capture details and adjust the light properly. So we shot indoors, outdoors, worked perfectly.
Yeah, the detail is insane. It literally gets every pore.
Yeah.
What's next for you as a photographer? What is it that you're working on?
First thing would be my own solo exhibition that I'm trying to make in Tokyo by next year. Because after that, I think the next step will be the US, actually, and come back here a few years later, and I will have more freedom as an artist, I think.
If you had to go back and look at 15-year-old you, what advice would you give it?
I will tell myself to keep pushing, stay focused on it, and don't worry.